Preaching is organised conversation. Hello, Malcolm here with your 2-minute teaching tip based on this book by David Bercot. Speaking in a congregational setting is not making a speech. That's for politicians and professional orators. Preaching is more like having a conversation. Having a conversation is usually a lot less stressful than making a speech. So let me illustrate. Imagine you're in the fellowship at the end of a church service and someone asks you how you became a Christian. You start telling them. It's easy. You don't need a script. You hardly need to think about what to say. It just comes out. And imagine also that as you tell your story to that person, another person joins you, then one or two more. And by the time you finish telling your testimony, you have a small crowd around you. Does that change anything about the way you speak? But not really. Perhaps you speak a little bit louder with the larger group, but otherwise it's still a conversation. That's what we're talking about when we say that preaching and teaching are conversations, simply organised conversation. There are a few ways in which preaching differs from conversations. Let me give them to you briefly, 4 of them. Number 1, we need to pray about it. Just having a chat doesn't necessarily need a prayer, but if we're going to preach for God to people, we've got to pray and ask, what does God want me to say, not do I want to say? Secondly, preparation. Preaching at new material that we never preached before needs organising. Thirdly, we need a point. What specific point does God want me to make for this group on this day? That needs some prayer and thinking. And delivery. Fourthly, delivery. What adjustments do I need to make to my conversational style given the circumstances in which I will deliver this lesson? It's very different if you've got 50 people as opposed to 5,000 or 5. So to wrap up, do you agree with my assertion that speaking to the church is a conversation? And in what way is it similar? And in what way is it different? And how can this idea help you in your speaking? Has today's tip been worth 2 minutes of your time? I hope so. Next time, we're going to be talking about the fact that we prepare 7 days a week. And in the meantime, remember to keep calm and carry on teaching. Take care and God bless.